girls. Welcome to the Hard Conversation with Auntie Tima and her girls. Today is a very special edition. But before I tell you what is going on, have you liked, have you shared, and have you subscribed? Okay, so going on from now, just to celebrate all my girls around the world, we're going to be having moms and their daughters coming live on the show with me. Are you happy? Are you excited? And don't worry, it's not only for girls that live in Abuja. So every time you get to come into Abuja, make sure you and your mom come in for the show. And to officially launch the show today, or this series of episodes, it's my greatest pleasure. Like, I'm so excited to have my girl, Charity, all the way from Canada. Don't worry about how she got here. She got here. And she's here. We have Mom. Hey, baby. How are you?
Feeling great.
I can see. You're here for the show with me. How do you feel?
I'm very happy because to be on YouTube has actually been one of my biggest dreams. I've always wanted to be on YouTube.
I know we're here.
How it works, and now I'm here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I'm not supposed to be high-fiving you because you both are coming here for me to judge a case. So please, Charlie, stay away from me. Hey, mommy! Right, so mommy is here, and so the way we're going to be doing it is mom and daughter will come with a case, and I'm supposed to be the judge. God help me to be an impartial judge.
Amen.
Amen. Shout amen, ma. Okay, so who's bringing the case? Charlie or you?
I'm bringing the case.
Why is it always people bringing case to judge my girls?
This one is latest, just very
hot.
Yes.
Okay, so what's the case?
So I don't understand why Cheluchi does not like to share her toys with her siblings. Right? She's not using the toy. I don't know, it's yours. I know. Everybody knows that this is yours, right? But once her younger ones just picks it up and they are playing with it, and she just notices that she's not using it at that time.
Mm-hmm.
She just notices that they are playing with it. She just gets mad. Give it to me.
It's mine.
Mine, but it's my own.
Let me show.
Did you take permission before you took my own?
I wonder.
Okay, so first of all, I know everybody has gone through this one, but the reason is if there's something like I work super hard on to keep that toy the way it is, why should they touch it? And then why should they touch it, first of all, without asking me? Like, it's my toy. You said it yourself, it's my toy.
Yes,
so they should be asking me for it. It's not something that I just put out there. Like, I know why I put it where I put it for a reason. If they want to take it out of where I put it, they should ask me.
But you're not using it at that time. And they're not taking it to say that.
And they're not spoiling. They're not selling it.
They are not taking it away. Highest 3 minutes, the little girl will even drop it and move to the next toy.
And then the thing is, just yesterday, you guys were questioning me on how I brought it out. I brought it out. When the baby brought it out, you were defending her. When I brought it out, you were saying, why did you bring it out?
Defending. Mommy, you were not defending or you were not defending? She was defending. Set up.
Okay. Yes, it was not her toy, but she brought it out and she was using it quietly instead of watching screen. So we were proud of her.
On top of my girl's toy, you were even proud. Okay, wait. Okay, so is it just toys or are there?
Everything, but this particular case now is toy.
Because I hear girls, especially girls in the girls' one. Shout out to you, my queen daughters around the world. I hear them like complain so bitter, and I know that right now somebody is watching us and saying, "Yes, that's it, louder, ma." I hear them say how it's so annoying to have their younger ones touch their things, like even your girly stuff, maybe your perfumes, your toiletries.
There's one this one I got for a birthday party. Chindre has broken it into
three very different ones. Separate.
The back of it and then the cover. Like, how can you destroy it so much?
So badly.
The brush that you're supposed to use, it looks like a walkie-talkie. So that little antenna part is supposed to be the brush. She has lost that one. I've broken where it's supposed to.
Okay, mommy, so you see why we don't like our younger ones touching. Calm down, ma. Okay, so this is it. But I have a concern, which is if you consistently don't want your siblings touching your things, then how then do you create a bond? Like, how? So you're going to make your younger. Aren't you scared that your younger ones will not be like scared of you? Like, don't touch her things. Please, when sister Chaluchi comes, when Auntie Chaluchi comes, please, she's going to. You don't have that fear.
No, they usually it's either they never get scared of me, but it's either they will now start doing it themselves. Another thing, why do you have to copy me all the time? Like copy it, then taking my stuff. Like, cause one thing she loves to do is that if I'm dressing up and then she's like comes in and she now sees what I'm wearing, she's always like, "Ooh, I want to wear that," and I'm like, "It's mine. It's never gonna fit you." And I'm like.
And I will always tell her, if you they say that if you're working and you say you're a leader and you look back and nobody's following you, then you're just taking a walk. So they will always copy you. You are their older sibling for a reason. And if they don't copy you, who are they going to copy?
They copy each other. Another thing is that the other part of it, I understand that they're my siblings and they're always going to copy me. But then, do they have to copy everything I do? Because when I copy them, you guys don't yell at them. Instead, you tell me to let them copy me. And then, when I don't copy them, they start crying. I don't cry when they copy me.
Because you're a big girl, So while they are growing up, we're going to have to, solve this problem. And I'm going to start with who do I go? Let me start with mommy. So this is my verdict. Mommy, let me start with my girl first. Yeah? Let me start with you first because you are the one that they brought to the courts.
Yes.
So one thing I need you to do is understand that it's impossible for your siblings not to touch your things. First of all, just accept that. Okay? So say accept. So say I accept. Say accept. Yes. Then the next thing you should do is when it's coming on hot, like the scenario you just painted, the recent one, yeah, you need to first pause and breathe. Do that now. So breathe in and out. Yes, that's what you're going to do. And when you're doing that, you're gonna not say it's not fair. Everything you're not going to whine. You're going to just say, calm down. This is something I'm going to expect as long as my younger ones are still young, as long as they're still growing up, like you said. Okay. Then the next thing you're going to check is you're going to ask yourself, is this really about the toy? Or is it that mommy is not giving me all the attention I need? Or, mommy is overlooking my challenges or my struggles. As long as it is not that, which in this case, I know it's not because I know that mommy gives you and mommy share a very good bond. A really good bond. So we have ruled that out, yeah? So ensure to be sure that that's not the issue. So when it's not the issue, just know that it's normal. Then I'm coming up passing my verdict. So that you don't go to quit mother cell. Then the next thing you need to do is to check for your tone, check for your respect quotient. Ensure that in the process of trying to, say, mommy, I don't think they should be playing. Ensure that you're not being disrespectful. Remember when we talk about a girl with sense. A girl with sense is assertive. Yeah? A girl that is confident is assertive. That means she's expressing herself respectfully. She's not rude. She's not like, mommy, I don't care. I'm working out. I'm leaving you. You're not saying that just because you're unhappy. Yeah? Or just because things are not going your way. So finally, what you need to do is to set gentle boundaries if you can. As much as you can. Okay, so it has to be gentle. When you say don't, no, completely. It's going to be hard. So can you set a boundary like, can they play with it between this time and this time? Or at so times, I'm gonna let them. Don't just say completely don't talk. It's not possible. And I have to be sincere with you. Okay, so just strike a balance, come somewhere in between. And mommy, please, this is where I have to speak to you. When our boundaries come, please, can you commit to sticking to our boundaries, mommy? It's fine.
Yes.
In front of the camera.
Yes.
It's fine. Okay.
I
And then,
to her when she goes like if she like goes haywire with her temper and I say okay I talk to her or daddy talks to her and then she actually comes back and says and actually does something like what you're
something calm, something
yes,
calm and respectful.
talk to children and say oh
Okay.
children maybe do this way you can use my toy but make sure you keep it this way or
Mm-hmm.
scatter it
That's the boundary.
Yeah, like a couple days ago, she was playing with this one set of dolls that I had pre-organized perfectly, and then she now started everything. I was just like so angry because I had just come back from going somewhere. I was just like,
This is what I get to eat.
exactly. And then I was now yelling after I come down. I was like, okay, you are in charge of my toys when I leave,
Good.
but I don't want to come back and sit down like that.
Okay, so mommy, when you get back home, you both will sit, including our younger siblings, and agree. I don't want this conversation happening after the incident. It has to be before. Okay, so mommy, it's your turn. Aside the fact that you're going to be cooperating with my girl to set her boundaries, I want you to probably change the way you address the situation. She must never feel like you're taking sides or defending. Remember, it's whose toy?
Mine.
it's her toy
Yes. We have to come with that understanding. So you need to speak to her in a persuasive way. And this is to all the mothers if you're watching. You don't go like you are supposed to, you get to, you must, you will, you shall. No, you go like it's even better to question. Is there a way we can both use this toy and have some peace in this house? Is there a way? Can you find like mothers? You need to be persuasive, please. And then you also need to speak to your other siblings. Please, it's not every time that the senior one has to give way. Sometimes tell the younger ones that can you just take no for an answer? Because remember, ma, we're trying to teach the girls to say no. And that includes saying no to their siblings. I'm sorry. Yes. Of course, you're going to draw the boundary, I've told you. But let the younger ones also learn to accept no and try convincing their sisters themselves. So sometimes, mommy, you need to step away. And see if your sister said no, then no, it is. However, you can find a way to speak to your sister without me. That way, you'll be getting her to feed her toys a bit more pleasantly or willingly, and you'll also be creating a bond between herself and her siblings. All right.
Having a bond with my siblings is actually one of my big.
One of the BHAG. Okay, so the BHAG in the girls of the BHAG is the big
Carry
audacious goals. This is where my girls are setting up something that is quite big, tough for themselves, and they're working towards it throughout the year. And so far, so good. Okay, so thank you. One more thing. Okay,
I've completed one of them.
so how many more left to go?
I don't know.
Don't make too many BHAGs. I don't know.
Lot of
Oh my goodness. The Lord will help you in the name of Jesus. You can do all things. You can do
the
all
one
things.
that we were talking about in your office, that
Mm-hmm.
is one of my big hands. So
Okay.
once I get down, and that is one of the biggest ones.
And so far, so good. We already have a way. We already have a way. We're going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, one more thing I want to say to all the girls is
Mm-hmm.
I actually know because I'm a girl too. I know that every time it's like your siblings can be
Annoying.
so annoying, but the one thing about me is that there's no one in the world I hate,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no one in the world I love more than I love my family. So the people in my family are like that. There's something called, I don't know if you've heard it before, a circle of friendship. The people in my family at that core, they are literally the circle. They are the circle.
The main
So
ones.
if I bring a friend and it does not pass that line, that person is.
Okay.
For instance, Bianca, we used to be best friends. And then I brought her to mom, and mom said, stay away.
Stay away.
Immediately, she moved 500 kilometers
away from here. Yeah.
So that circle can actually be moving up and down.
Yeah.
Because it will be really annoying. They can be so, like, you are peacefully eating, and then the car posts half of the food everybody is sharing on the floor.
But do you know that she's helping you build patience? She's helping you build self-control. So those annoying siblings you think you have are actually helping you build skills. All right, mommy, thank you so much for listening to us rant and listening to us express ourselves. I know my judgment was great. My judgment was impartial, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
It was
fair.
It was yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. So, what will your last words be, and especially to parents?
Yeah, I think just calm down. Okay, calm down. I'm telling myself now, calm down. Yes, I'm upset that sometimes she's very upset that somebody had siblings are using her toys, but just calm down and acknowledge that it's her toy. Yeah.
Good lesson, ma.
Yeah. That was a great stuff.
Because your parents can never be annoying. I know that because I have parents. They are just trying to help you. So always take that into consideration that they don't hate you and they don't have favorites. Because everybody's always saying, Mommy, what is your favorite child?
Yes.
So that you know, oh, it's I'm daddy's favorite. Let me go and ask him for this one thing that you know you're not supposed to do.
We have to stop today, Cheluchi, because you're going to take us to another conversation, another one. And because I love listening to you, I'm not going to want to go, but we have to go for today. However, I'm so happy to have you both here in the studio with me. Thank you so much for doing this with me. And thank you so much, everyone that has watched, that has listened. And I hope you're dropping your comments. I hope you're sharing your own experience with us. Just go under this comment and just say, oh, I can relate. Can you relate? And if you're a girl with sense, remember to say that a girl with sense sets her boundaries but shares with her siblings. You got that? A girl with sense sets her boundaries but still shares with her siblings. Thank you so much again, ma'am. Thank you so much, my darling. God bless you all and see you at the next edition. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If not, I will drag you. Love you, girls. Bye.